Get ready for massive tennis action, because Jannik Sinner has absolutely dominated. He just clinched the Madrid Open title, and this victory has catapulted him into the elite conversation for the French Open. We dive into how Sinner became the first man in history to secure 5 consecutive Masters titles, and what this incredible run means for his championship aspirations at Roland Garros.
Stop using your finger for notes, sketches, and edits. This Jam Jake stylus pen gives your iPad a smoother, more precise writing feel with palm rejection so your hand can rest naturally on the screen. It charges fast, works for hours, and comes with replacement tips. Perfect for school, work, or creative projects. Check the link in the comments to grab it on Amazon.
But the drama doesn't stop there. We look at the mounting frustration from the top players as they react to the prize money situation at the French Open. Do the organizers' announcements really address the concerns raised by players like Jannik Sinner and Aryna Sabalenka about their share of the revenue? We break down why the players feel their stake in the sport is declining despite increased tournament earnings. Next up, we examine the serious structural issues facing professional tennis. We hear directly from the players who are demanding real investment in welfare programs, including pension contributions, and a formal mechanism for consultation within Grand Slam decision-making. Find out why these top athletes are calling for fundamental changes to the sport's governance. And finally, we check in on the ongoing action at Roland Garros. We look at the latest developments from the tournament, including the intense matches happening in the third round and all the latest updates surrounding the competition. Don't miss a second of this action. Stay tuned right here. Jannik Sinner has significantly bolstered his prospects for a French Open title following a dominant victory at the Madrid Open. The world #1 Italian star secured the Madrid Open championship on Monday, May 3, by defeating Alexander Zverev in a swift final, winning 6-1, 6-2 in just 57 minutes. This hard-fought victory marks a historic milestone for Sinner. He has become the first man in history to secure 5 consecutive Masters titles and the first player ever to win the first 4 Masters events of the season. His remarkable consistency is underscored by impressive statistics, including winning 13 consecutive sets, 9 straight matches, and 65 consecutive service games. Sinner's dominance in the final was undeniable. He converted all 4 break points, faced no break points on his own serve, and held an impressive 93% win rate on his first serve points. Combining raw power with precision, he maintained relentless pressure on Zverev, rapidly building a 5-0 lead and sealing the match with authority. Speaking after the match, Sinner expressed satisfaction with his performance, stating, "I started the match very well, breaking straight away. He was not playing his best tennis today, so I just tried to go with my front foot, and I'm very happy, obviously, about the level I'm playing. Incredible winning another title like this. That means a lot to me. It's been another incredible tournament." Sinner's overall performance trajectory is exceptional. He has now won 28 consecutive matches in Masters events and 56 of the last 58 sets played at this level, demonstrating remarkable consistency. He has already captured 8 of the 9 Masters 1000 titles, with the Italian Open in Rome being the only event yet to elude him. With the 2026 French Open starting next week, Sinner has a prime opportunity to complete the career Golden Masters on home soil, aiming to join Novak Djokovic as the only player to achieve this feat. The latest sports roundup highlights a busy schedule across various major competitions. In tennis, the action is underway at Roland Garros, where Day 9 of the 4th round is featuring a match involving flicks. Meanwhile, major football leagues are in full swing. Serie A is scheduled for Week 35 in 2 separate listings, alongside League One in Week 32. The Premier League is also slated for Week 35, with another mention of it later in the schedule. In the basketball world, the NBA is featured in multiple contexts, including playoffs and a semifinal match. Other major events on the horizon include the F1 Miami Grand Prix 2024 and the IPL 2026 Game 47. World's top tennis players have voiced significant dissatisfaction regarding the prize money structure, and the lack of substantive progress on other key concerns at the French Open. A group of 20 players, including top talents such as Jannik Sinner, Aryna Sabalenka, Carlos Alcaraz, Novak Djokovic, Coco Gauff, and Iga Swiatek, have issued a statement expressing deep disappointment. This follows a previous appeal made last May to the 4 Grand Slam tournaments, demanding a greater share of revenue and increased player input. While the French Open organizers recently announced a 9.5% year-on-year increase in overall prize money, with singles champions earning €2.8 million each, this development has failed to satisfy the players. The players argue that the increased tournament revenue has resulted in their share of the prize pot declining from 2024 to less than 15%, falling short of their 22% target. This figure is significantly lower compared to the 20% rise seen at the US Open last year and the nearly 16% increase in prize money at the Australian Open in January. Beyond prize money, the players highlighted 2 critical areas of concern: a lack of response regarding investment in player welfare programs, including pension contributions, and a complete absence of progress on representation at the decision-making level. The statement criticized the organizers, stating, "As Roland Garros looks to post record revenues, players are therefore receiving a declining share of the value they help create." It further stressed that the announcement did not address structural issues, noting, "There has been no engagement on player welfare and no progress towards establishing a formal mechanism for player consultation within Grand Slam decision-making." The players concluded that the current system fails to adequately represent those central to the sport's success. They affirmed their commitment to continuing advocacy for constructive dialogue and reforms necessary to ensure the long-term health and integrity of professional tennis. The focus remains on the ongoing Roland Garros tournament in Paris, with attention shifting to the progression of the matches. Reports from Day 6 indicate that the 3rd round is underway, featuring compelling action in the flicks category. Meanwhile, anticipation is building for the future, with references to Roland Garros 2026 appearing prominently in related content, suggesting long-term planning for the prestigious clay court event. Furthermore, updates are circulating regarding other sports entertainment, including the availability of the new season of Stream Monarch, Legacy of Monsters on Apple TV. Key matches are also being tracked, including the ladies' semifinal and the gentlemen's semifinal, signaling crucial junctures in the tournament's draw.